Sandeep. Hi, how are you doing?
I'm good, ma'am. Thank you. Are you on live, ma'am, now?
Yes, your voice quality, audio, video, all are perfect.
Have you gone live, ma'am, now? Or okay, yeah, we are live now. Great.
Yeah, we are live already.
Okay, okay,
Welcome,
great,
thank
great.
you, Upasna. So, Sandeep, how did your day go? What all you accomplished with the masters? Week after week, day after day, we are coming back live on various platforms just to give the insights as to how beautiful masters journey gives us the higher evolution.
Absolutely, ma'am. Absolutely. I mean, in every day we are focusing on the self of letting go, on the aspects of clearing our soul's baggages, so that we can focus on not only growing in the spiritual ascension, but also help Mother Earth, in terms of ascension. Because, ma'am, the realization which you have gifted to us is, if we carry anything, it is not only something which is affecting us, it is also affecting Mother Earth. It is also affecting the people in the generation who are living, people who are going to be there. So you made us very much responsible towards our own thought processes, our own lifestyles, and everything which we see, we perceive, right? So we have become a very mindful beings now. So it is all thanks to your teachings and guidances, ma'am.
Thank you, Sandeep, for revealing about how the masters are changing and transforming our life. I would simply want to surrender and say that I'm so blessed to be the medium of the masters and of the lights and of the divine. It's so relatable to understand that in the last few years and many years of the life journey with the masters, the way the masters have transformed our life and has brought us together for spiritual ascension and evolution, and while also clearing some of the messes in our life, and of course, majorly helping in the soul baggage shredding, taking the lessons as well as offloading the karma. So beautifully they help us. That's so
Yeah,
beautiful.
ma'am. Ma'am, I think it is really inspiring. So, when you have taken that journey to go ahead and walk in that path, and then when you were also not sure how things are going to unfold, but when you started walking that journey, and then it was an exploration journey for you, and that exploration has become actually an inspiration for us, right? That because many a times when we take the step, we are not sure what is going to see in or happen in the future, right? What is going to unreveal. But as we are taking the step, many things are unfolding, and I think it is your complete journey which you have been through, like you getting to know masters initially, and you one master came to your life, and then many masters started coming to your life, and then there was, I mean, we are so blessed, we have the decks which you have created for us, so that whenever we want to connect with the master, we can do that. If I have to travel back and look at, imagine your journey. If you had to connect, how would you have had connected, right? You had no codes, you had no understanding about who the masters are and all. It was a profound journey, ma'am, which you have gifted to all of us. So thank you for that
Thank
understanding.
you.
Thank you for inspiring us. Because anytime we feel that okay, sometimes it gets tough, but the immediate thought is, what did Dr. Pam do to come to this level, right? What did she do to walk to this level? How did she overcome those? So then it gives immense strength, even just about a simple thought. How did Dr. Pam travel this journey? So thank you, Dr. Pam.
Thank you, Sandeep. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so good to see you. So many messages. Upasna, so beautiful. Sharmila ji, okay. Welcome everyone. Please share the word around that we are going live today. We are going to touch on two important, very relevant sessions. One of the session is connected with mediumship, and the other is about going live with Master Buddha. And if time permits, and if everyone is wanting to, so we would be also be happy to take you all for a round of Buddha Master meditation that will forever shift your life for the highest good.
Absolutely, ma'am. Absolutely. I mean, I remember the meeting with you the first time, and you said that, Sandeep, there are many, many masters who want to meet you. And the first master I was always aware was Master Buddha.
Master
So,
Buddha. I still
yeah.
recall that one day in the year 2000. 14 was a timeline where in one of my meditations I happened to witness the walk-in master, the golden master Buddha. And from that day onwards, I mean, that day I was so happy because I got connected with Master Buddha, or that Master Buddha has walked into my space. While it was not fully relatable at that time as to why the Divine Master had walked in, but thereafter went the journey that every other day Master Buddha began to make his appearance. And so too, when I was going to the clinics and doing the sessions and the therapies for the patients, so it's so beautifully open that at least 4 out of 5 patients in a single day alone mentioned about Master Buddha, or they spoke about mantra of Master Buddha, or about how Master Buddha led towards awakening, and ma'am, if you can teach us meditation.
Wow.
So, I mean, it was so relatable that how Master has appeared in your meditation and it is also flowing in the day. So finally, after 4 or 5, trip of such experiences with Master Buddha, one day I sat back and I asked Master, Master, why are you making so many appearances into my life? What is it that you want to give me as a higher guidance? So that's when the Master's message profoundly flowed, that I want you to give my lessons to humanity. So I asked, some humbly surrendering to the Master, Master, what lessons do you want me to give to the humanity? So Master said that world is in a chaos, human consciousness is racing behind many things, and they are also creating their own suffering by chasing things. So you have to help man to clear their baggages from the past, help them to accomplish, live in the present, and ask them to build their goals, but not to chase the future, and enjoy
Yeah.
the present. And that is how the master weaved the Buddha Mayalo workshop. And from the time the Buddha Mayalo workshop came, it transformed hundreds of lives, revealing destinations, life plan, abundances, financial progression, relationship healing, health healing, and so many things. After delivering the Buddha healing sessions for quite a number of years, then it fully stopped for about 2 years. When Master Buddha said that I will tell you when we have to do the Master Buddha lessons again. So further ahead, after 2 years of complete stoppage of Master Buddha sessions, in the COVID first year 2020, came Master Buddha's announcement that this is a time phase for you to start back with Master Buddha's lessons, and their master made some more changes in the 2 day program that was already ongoing, where Master Buddha gifted the profound Buddha commandments, which
Wow.
transforms our life and soul in many, many ways. So then we are back with Master Buddha. and, and yeah, this program occurs, once or twice in a year only, but a profound transformer, which if we are, blessed with the time, and if the audience is also wanting, we can take them for a small meditation with Master Buddha. But also,
Sure,
yeah,
ma'am.
audience, we are also open to taking any questions that you have. But yeah, we begin with the session for mediumship, which is
But
being, going to go live very soon, starting from next week on Monday. And the profound pure medium workshop is happening online with two of us who are going to facilitate it together, co-host it together, I would say. Thank you.
ma'am, it's a privilege to be there with you and doing this. Thank you for gifting an opportunity, and thank you for choosing and making us ready to be there to co-host and be with you in this mediumship. mediumship, you we know that you are a pure medium of the divine. So being with doing it and doing it with you, it's like something. It's a dream come true, ma'am. So yeah, ma'am. So I think the audience would like to go ahead and know. I mean, because we have discussed about about the soul wandering, right? It is something which people are not sure of. They think that soul wandering only happens to very few people, maybe only few people who gets affected and all. So maybe, ma'am, we can go ahead and discuss about what happens to a soul once the soul leaves the body, right? The journey of the soul and what makes a soul wander instead of going to the astral plane. So that will help them to understand how it is, why it is important for each of them to also understand that whoever their ancestors were, to also help them and see if they need any help or not. Right, ma'am?
Okay.
So
Okay. So before I would like to answer this, I would also like to ask the audience or the students who are already attending our live session, what is their answer? What do they have to say about it? Based on the question that Sandeep has just asked, what is your answer? Please type your answers. We will be happy to take it up ahead from there. Mm.
we have many audiences who have joined. Nirmala ji has joined, Sonali
Yeah,
has joined.
Upasana, Nirmala, Sharmila, even Sonali, Kaveri. Would you like to answer this? Would love a meditation with Master Buddha. Before we reach
Thank
there, please give us an answer. Why do you think soul wanders? Why doesn't
yeah.
it go back to the source from where it came from upon the closure with the physical death? So, what is your understanding about it?
We are eagerly waiting to see the responses.
Hmm.
Hi,
Uh,
Champa. Good evening. Thank you for joining.
Okay,
Okay.
Nirmala is first answer coming. Not ready to face Bardo. Okay. Why do you think they're not ready to face Bardo? If that is your answer. Fear of crossover. Okay. Understand. Okay. So these are emotional factors. Okay. Anyone else? When the soul is attached and earthbound, they wander. Okay, that's a profound answer. Yes, Sonali. Yeah. Anyone else? See, this is one of the truth that we all have to accept that if you have come into this journey of life, there is a day of entry and there is a day of exit. This is the ultimate truth. Whatever we are having in the composition of a life force through our body, through our senses, it is for a divine purpose. It is for spiritual evolution, ascension, and most importantly, taking soul lessons. And based on that, once many souls they accomplish that, some souls they do not accomplish if they are wandering in the earth dramas and earth related aspects constantly. But upon the completion, yet the divine directive guides that when the soul has completed the journey, it has to exit. So death occurs. When the death occurs, silver cord, that is the light connection of the life force existing from the source of the supreme divine and with the life flow present to the body of the individual, the silver cord gets disconnected or severed. So when the silver cord disconnects or severed, the soul exits out of the body and begin to also experience the presence of its spirit form, realizing that soul has completed its journey or death has occurred to me, or that whatever is there in the immediate engagements of the environment, the cause of death, people around, scenario, whatever they engaged with at the time of that crossover, where was the soul becoming already aware that it is about to die. All of those experiences comes in the state of awareness of the spirit. But yet then comes the consciousness that opens for them to take them back. That is the Bardo consciousness. The Bardo consciousness is what leads the soul to travel into the journey further, into the ascension, further into the light or the astral plane, what it is called as. But if the soul is not evolved, soul is binded by too much attachment, if the soul is thinking that I am in the middle of something and my death occurred because uh, when I was in the middle of this and my work is not completed, then who is going to complete? So let me stay back. So in such a case, the soul will linger back. Likewise, also, if it was so emotionally attached to their fulfillment, commitment, families, and aspects, so the emotional level of detachment has not occurred, because of which they want to linger around. Something else is also if they realize that my sole purpose was meant to be for evolution, but I have not evolved these, or I did certain aspects which are not healthy, and fear of being punished in the laws of the world, or based on the bindings or lack of evolution, or simply a non-spiritual connect or approach towards life. Each of this may linger around in their energy levels, which prevents them to uh, connect from the light, from the source of the earth into the lights of Bardo. There is a certain timeline that is given to every soul to uh, take the light and move up. And also most of the scenario, like it depends upon also the belief systems of the country, of the family, of the society, how they do the grieving. And if the grieving also has a lot of emotions, where people feel that because of the death of such an individual, these are the things that may not progress ahead, and they have emotional dramas created through pain and crying and certain aspects at physical level. So then also the state of the soul doesn't accept that state, that my family cannot move on, or my society cannot move on. Too much of emotional pain, I would say. So each of that doesn't then permit them to go ahead. So Bardo opens for a certain timeline, but then in the timeline, if the soul doesn't go up into the light, it remains back. Then becomes a story that the soul may wander, or soul may want to go back to where it belongs, or it felt belong, or it is carrying the maximum memories where it felt comforted, or felt happier, or where their needs were taken care. So they may go back to their memories of those spaces and linger around there, thus becoming the wandering souls. So this is something that is also pivotal in the mediumship class, because we work always with ascended masters. It's important that when any such kind of work is carried out, we are always in the company and in the trust of ascended masters. Because when you work with the ascended masters, our energy of strength is always very strong. And something that is also called as self healing, that is given in the flagship program of mediumship. The self healing empowers our health every day. It engages our energy to the higher levels of positivity and protection and shielding, which comes across with the self healing, which is also a very evolutionary process if your interest is spirituality. So with this, we also work with the ascended masters of lights. We take the messages as to why the souls have not crossed over, what could have been their dying thoughts, or what could have been their unexpressed emotions in their thoughts, or what they missed out in expressing or communicating to the family, for which they are lingering back as well. So take the messages, understand what it is, if they have a grief, if they have any other things that is there, understand it at the soul level, and then give them the lights and the wisdom of the masters. By doing that, they begin to get healed, and thereafter when there is a higher guidance for them to realize that look, your soul journey has ended, and it is good for you to move ahead into the light where you will be greeted and be in the company of your good evolved higher souls and your ancestors who are there to meet you, and that there is nothing to fear, because the lights will always lead you towards the higher progression, and from where your family will also be much more blessed when you can guide. So when this understanding comes through, and when the lights are channeled, every wandering stuck soul, or wandering soul from the earth, they are directed back into the light form, where with the master support you also open back the bardo consciousness, and the souls gets beautifully released up into it. And thereafter there is a big shift of consciousness that occurs in the family, because what we usually see also is that when souls are lingering back upon the earth, after the completion of the rituals, also the family, they cannot come out of grief. They also may have energetic experiences of being present around, or things that are not working, or systems that are stop functioning because of lingering of the energies. And so too, clouding of consciousness is something that we also see, where someone else in the family or in the relatable environment may have similar symptoms. The way they might have gone through the death, so too someone living is also going through certain deaths, like symptoms or emergency, and how releasing it is a big clearance for shifting of those consciousness, and they all come up into the level of acceptance. And there, that is where the doorway of lights open their life to take further spiritual lessons and detach from the pain of death and grief, and evolve in the progression of lights. So, yeah, I hope this is clear. I think there have been quite a number of messages.
Thank you, ma'am, for the very profound understanding which you have gifted to us. And yeah, we will definitely look out for all the understanding which the audience have shared. Upasna has a question, ma'am. What if the soul does not want to go and cross Bardo? Please guide.
Yeah. So there are such kind of souls also who are resistant souls, stubborn souls, for whatever unknown reasons of their own. They don't want to cross over to the bardo. But then, when the lights of the ascended masters are invoked, see, the masters are the mediums of the lights. They are the mediums of the divine. Their purpose upon the earth and to guide humanity is to be serving in the acceptance of various transitions that occurs in the lights. So we don't have to really struggle about what if the soul is not wanting to cross over. The moment we begin to connect with the ascended masters through their codes and through their lessons, and begin to read it out to the soul that this lesson is for you from the master. The master makes the appearance, and master guides them towards the understanding that why you need to accept that your life has ended, and it's time for you to move beyond the earth attachment and the earth realms. And very beautifully they then take the light of the masters, take the guidance of the masters, and many times even the masters handles them into the barter level, which is a big blessing, because master's appearance is divine, because it also builds the karmas that might be lingering in the soul spirit space, which they might have created or gathered in that lifetime, or might have been present at the time of the crossover, whatever karmas are present. So master's present will directly clear it and give further lessons of evolution to the soul. Yes,
Thank you
yeah.
for the profound answer, ma'am.
Mm.
Upasna, I hope that this helped you to get the clarity.
Mm.
Um, would love to get the questions from audiences. If you have any further questions about soul lingering.
Thank you, everyone. So, would I like to also tell you all that why you must consider doing, mediumship with mind scan. What is the, so special about it? So, first of all, this mediumship class is a hand holding class online, held for 1.5 to 2 hours in 11 covered days. And also, there is records that's available, recordings that is shared with the students who are attending, but also, with the theoretical class, there is a big manual that comes along with the mediumship. I think one of the biggest manuals, almost 40, 45 pages of learnings are there inside with techniques and lessons and scripts and knowledge sharing and everything. But along with this, we have also downloaded one chart which is also known as, the divination chart, which is given to every student who are part of the mediumship. And also, along with it, also there is master divination card deck, a combination of master divination that you procure from Amazon or from, Mindscan platform. Along with it, also this, the chart goes very beautifully for all kind of your future practices. If your interest is to serve masses, if your interest is to seek answers from your personal guides or from your evolved ancestors, you need protection, you need understanding, you need learning, you need knowledge, and most importantly, you need your spiritual strength to channel it. So each of this is what is given in the mediumship classes. It's a complete hand holding, and there are multiple levels of light work and light invocation that is carried out, which transform the students' learning capability and clairvoyancy awareness completely gets shifted. And also they get to know that, how this is a safe practice and which are the things that they must stay away from practices. But yet the chart itself is a big gift, because it can teach about if the soul has undergone rebirth, if the soul has undergone liberation, which plane is the soul coming from, is the soul an higher evolved soul, and if it can, lead the family or the society towards higher spiritual evolution and ascension. Many things are given, and that's why we recommend you to do that. And this is something that is done in the day. But of course, if you all are working and not able to do for any reasons, you can also practice and learn it with the recordings that is available. And yet Mindscan family is a complete family. Once you join Mindscan, your handholding is going to be given throughout. So that is a complete commitment throughout a life journey. So yeah, so I think all the questions related to this is answered. There are no more questions, so we can go ahead into Master Buddha.
So, ma'am, would you like to answer this question of Satya asking, can a soul split at the time of death, where one part goes to the bardo while the other lingers?
Yes. Yeah, it is possible. The split consciousness of the soul is perfectly possible. Some part may go into the bardo, some part may remain upon the earth. It's also possible for the soul to split in the astral planes also. There are various reasons related to that. But then the best thing is, if such a kind of understanding comes about the soul, we have the tool to unite or heal it and resolve it, which is also part of mediumship.
Yeah. So, ma'am, I can only say that mediumship is a very power-packed program where one not only learns to go ahead and communicate with the soul, but also learns to go ahead and help the soul to rise. But also, when they are doing this journey, they also realize that where their soul is at this point of time, and what are the further steps they have to take to make sure that they give the ascension to their own soul. So mediumship is actually a gift of a very mindful being. It makes you realize that what exactly you are here on earth and what choices you have to make to progress in your journey. I mean, I when I Redemption was the first course with Mindscan which I had joined, and I had no understanding that my life is going to transform 360 degree, right? So it made me very spiritual, made me realize that what is the actual purpose of the life on the earth. So it is a beautiful gift, and anybody who is a spiritual dweller, anybody who would like to understand what is the soul journey, how can you help your soul to evolve, to rise, and not only that, how can you also contribute to the Mother Earth by uplifting this souls and sending them to their house, their ancestral plane, and also helping their family members, then you should and must go for mediumship course.
Yes, I would say driving the traffic towards the light.
Yeah, absolutely, ma'am. Yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
So our own consciousness gets aligned with lights, but also the wandering ones gets driven to the lights. So it's a very,
Yes,
very
yes.
beautiful process. Thank you, Sandeep, for
Yeah.
narrating in your own experience. It also helps me to relate to one of the case histories that led me towards understanding of the medium in a very positive way. So many years ago, there was this one young individual, a masculine being, who had coming to my clinic, and for 2 months roughly, he was undergoing many treatments. As well as many tests with the doctors because he had some cardiac related symptoms. So it was ruled out to be panic attack, but mostly it was like, he felt he was having heart attack time and again. So every time, symptoms of heart attack would come, he would perspire, he would have extreme fears, and then, family would immediately rush him to the hospital and then undergo ECG, but ECG was normal. Then further tests to rule out, blood test, everything would come out normal. Eventually, after 2 months of all kind of reports and even trying to get him into, any kind of stress related queries, but no, something was not going okay with him yet. So then when such a kind of he you know similar situation occurred when he was close to my clinic somewhere, and he was in a meeting where a similar situation happened. The moment he finished his meeting, he came out. So then he was brought to the clinic. So when I was collecting onto the history of the patient, then my consciousness prompted to ask him, did you face any death in the recent time? So then he recalled about his friend's death, which had occurred roughly about 2.5 months prior to this. So then he said, yeah, even my friend, it was a young death, and the young friend also had a heart attack. So it's from that point of time that, I'm having this. So then he realized that, it has a correlation, how
Mm.
the lingering spirit of his friend was found in his body, which is prompting him related with the symptoms, but it was not diagnosed to be that, but yet also how the soul wanted to reveal of the story. And when
So
he
beautiful.
did a session, the soul revealed of the story about the unspoken expressions, the emotions, and about, how he felt helpless because, that soul had also married in that year, and how he felt to live back a wife and, all the other responsibilities that he might have had, and further guidance as to this friend. And then the spirit moved out with the lights of the masters, and from that time it's been so many years, not a single such episode. So it shows the real way, how some of the symptoms which are unexplained and unaddressed may have, spirit stories, and soul liberations are truly needed, which is again a gift in the major mediumship. So yeah.
Indeed, ma'am. Indeed, ma'am. Thank you for sharing that beautiful story. That there are a lot of people who are going through a lot of difficulties and don't know why. But when we check in the deeper aspect, we know that there is a deeper issue because of which needs the help. And by the grace of the divine and the masters, we have been chosen as a medium to go in and help those souls. You have made mediumship so easy, ma'am. So easy that anybody who gives that amount of the time to learn in this 11 days, they are by the time the 11 days completes, they are actually a medium and ready, get set, go to go ahead and start liberating the soul. So
Yeah, the ordinary to extraordinary, being a medium. Yeah, so beautiful,
absolutely,
Sandeep.
thank you, ma'am.
So yeah, so are we good to go about talking about Master Buddha? Yeah,
Sure, ma'am. So just checking if there's any other
very good
comments.
to Champa is joining the mediumship journey of the lifetime. Thank you, Satyavati.
Thank
We are really looking forward for this class. Okay, Nirmala ji, very true. Mediumship help one to raise awareness about self as well as develop psychic abilities. So beautiful. Yes, true, my dear. So yeah, so welcoming each of you further towards understanding with Master Buddha. So Mindscan has got a very very strong and powerful healing modality which is known as the Buddha workshop. So this Buddha workshop has two levels, that is, it can be covered in 2 days. The first level is known as the Buddha Mayalo, which means Mylo is mind in Greek. And the second level is the Master Buddha Abundance. So it is crafting abundance, or basically called as Buddha Awakening. So in the second level of Buddha Awakening is crafting the consciousness of human mind to create abundances. So, some of the key things that we have seen is, with Master Buddha, a consciousness of the human mind gets awakened with Master Buddha's learnings, healings, and so too the invocation into Master Buddha's consciousness. So, invocation into Master Buddha's consciousness helps a being to find their inner peace, reduce and eliminate stress, improve their life flow energy or their prana energy, improve their insights and understanding about things that they are already part of, and begin to operate with goals and visions in life, and how working with Master Buddha's mindfulness states of meditation can really bring forth changes in the life progress in relationship, finances, job growth, success in careers and businesses, resolution to any ongoing issues that might have been otherwise taken a longer time gets resolved with Master Buddha's quick resolution states. So, understanding this, I want to tell you all that, many years ago, when this Master Buddha's workshop was being hosted in the physical version and live, there were many participants, but one man story I can relate and explain. This person had a big job at certain part of a career phase of his life, but then he lost out on his job, and then he started on something individually, independently. It was a financial holding related to investments and mutual funds and everything, with almost nil background into that. He could not succeed in it, and of course, after investing for many many years, he was battling depression. He had a lot of anxiety. He also had zero growth in his career, and debts, loans were all surmounting into his consciousness. And he had also put across certain levels of financial dues which he had to pay, receive from certain other, from his previous company there where he was working, and it was in quite a number of lakhs of rupees which he was not getting. So, fully depressed with all the ongoing things, he did not even have the money to pay for the Buddha workshop. And yet, when someone supported him and then he chose to attend the workshop, his life changed 365 degrees thereafter. The first thing that happened is he understood that his ways of functioning is not in the proper light, and Master Buddha guided him onto his higher vision building, which was also part of the Buddha workshop. Thereafter, he created his goal, his timeline, and also began to meditate with Master Buddha and send out the light for the entire level. And in a matter of few weeks, he began to see hundreds of individuals signing up for him, with him in his investments. And thereafter it came to the level where he has clienteles in thousands of numbers and investments in crores at this point of time. He he was so depressed, but then his depression went away, his sleep issues got addressed, his anxiety, his panic, everything went away, and beautifully set up his business and found his mission with the master. So with this, what I want to say is that Master Buddha is a real life transformer. Whatever are your uncherished goals and plans that you may have, but you are not able, or you are not able to accomplish success for whatever reason, Master Buddha is a definite life transformer. So yeah, these are some of the insights that I can give about Master Buddha's workshop. Master Buddha's workshop is scheduled in the month of April at Mindscan. So if you are, interested in that, you can also write to us, email to us, or inbox us, and you will be uh, given the further details about it. But also, what we have seen is like in the latest or the most important pathway related with the Master Buddha's workshop is that it also has a three grade master's work. So in the three grade master's work, anyone anywhere in any part of the globe can receive the three grade master's light work and bring about profound shift into the life instantly. Right? Yeah. So if you have any further questions, to let me know. Yeah. So yes, Sandeep, I also mentioned about the three grade masters work worldwide anywhere in the globe. It is one of the latest edition of master.
Yes, ma'am. So we have, and do we have any questions from the audience to ask about Master Buddha's class? How can you go ahead and build more of your financial abundance, your spiritual abundance through Master Buddha? It's a very profound class. I think that's the first class which I did with Master Buddha, and then the floodgate of the ascension with many masters opened up after that. It's a very profound and very easy methods of learning and healing, Dr. Pam. The Master Buddha. So grid healing is very profound. Also, the abundance healing is also very profound. So it is a beautiful advantage. Whoever attends that class of Master Buddha, they get to understand that they can rise in their financial ability spiritually with the help of Master Buddha.
Yeah. See, that is one of the biggest gifts that we have seen, while you are in the earthen life, it's important that, to even to rise spiritually or to focus on your spiritual pathway, your life progression with financial dwellings, wealth, and everything also has to be managed well, because
Yeah.
most of the individuals have got, responsibilities to take care, and for that, financial abundance is a priority. But human consciousness does not know when it is getting into exploitation or when it is going ahead into creating karmic debts which may linger or prevent them from any growth. But when you work with ascended Master Buddha, your consciousness is so well risen that you will create abundance but not negative karma. That is one of the
Hmm.
biggest lessons, how you can build your goal plan across timelines, in from the immediate timeline to the short goal plan to the larger goal plan and to the higher succession in alignment with the universal and the spiritual consciousness. This is something that is like a master plan given by Master Buddha. So yeah,
Absolutely,
so
ma'am.
beautiful it is to grow in that awareness without creating karma.
Yes. So that means, ma'am, you move from the space of attachment to money. You get detached to it, but still you are in abundance because it flows naturally to you.
Yeah. And abundance keeps on occurring continuously. You don't have to even ask for abundance. It is occurring because you
Hmm.
are in the progression and you are in the alignment with the lights while being detached to all of that.
Indeed, ma'am. Indeed.
Yeah.
So I think, ma'am, Satya has a question that Master Buddha workshop and is different from the Buddha Milo program. The answer is no. It is the same one, right? No.
No, Master Buddha workshop is just one and the same.
Ah,
It has a 2 day level. So first day is master workshop known as Buddha Mayalo. Second day is crafting of Buddha awakening and consciousness. So which is the part two of creating abundance. First day goes with quite a number of activations. Second day is going ahead to create it. So yeah, it's the same.
thank you, Dr. Pam. So I think Upasna also had a question, and I'm not able to see it. Are you able to see that question now?
Which is that, yeah,
The last one. Yeah.
last one.
So Master Buddha healing class can heal family conflicts. Please guide Divine Mother.
Yeah, so yeah, for towards healing the family conflicts, definitely, the Master Buddha is a resource because it has the gift to connect across with personal history healing, family area healing, and also the three grid that we were spoken about. When there are constant conflicts, which also means mind is not at peace and it is filled with desires and expectations, because of which they are constantly fighting because of what is unaddressed. So to such a family, or many conflicts are involved, because that is preventing also the peace to come up. So in such a case, Master Buddha's healing can be profoundly be given, and in that process three grade healing is recommended, and then the peace get reinstated back in the consciousness of the family. Likewise, I would also want to say that Master Buddha's healing is also very very effective to outgrow or rise from low self-esteem, low energy, and also lowered thinking, or about having continuous pains and disturbances in the body immunity system. And so do we have worked across with lady in labor, undergoing labor with labor pain. Master Buddha's healing has profoundly worked on clearing the labor pain and easy natural transit without the labor pain. Have you ever heard about such a thing? That labor without labor pain. But yes, Master Buddha's healing can also work at that level. Yeah. So yeah, I think some more messages are coming. So good to see all of your interaction. Allows us to manifest abundance on earth from the light of spirituality. Would this be a correct understanding? Absolutely true. Yes, Master Buddha's workshops helps us to manifest higher levels of abundance and growth perspectives. One from spiritual reality, second from Master Buddha's consciousness of ultimate awakening and abundance. Yeah,
So abundance of all forms actually manifests the Master Buddha. So
so true. So I think the class, I mean, the audience is ready for a good meditation with Master Buddha. Are we in? Can I show you the Master Buddha code? Please observe Master Buddha's code. The significance of the code is the codes are derived from the higher ascended planes of the lights, which are also called as rays, and it carries the qualities, the light effects, and the strength of the presenting master. Now, Master Buddha code, underneath there is a writing which is also asking you to understand Master Buddha. Are you wanting to untangle any tangle? So, untangling the tangle. Yes, okay. So, if you're ready, please join me for this Master Buddha's meditation. As I showed you the code of Master Buddha, if you are paying attention to your heart at this point of time, you would automatically begin to become aware that you are seated underneath a beautiful tree of lights. This tree is Mind Scan tree of abundance, of spiritual evolution, of healing, and unconditional flow of abundance. As you are seated underneath the tree of lights, breathing in, breathing out, connecting with the code energy that you just watched few minutes ago. Observe that golden lights or violet lights also possible are flowing from the code energy, reaching to your beautiful heart. As you absorb this light, take a few minutes to unwind yourself Unwind from your thoughts of the day, tiredness of the body, calming your mind and your senses and your body. And at this point of time, connect across to the sense of calmness, sense of peace, and profound inflow of lights to be absorbed into your consciousness as you breathe in silence for the next few minutes of the day. As you are now much more calmer, relaxed, and feeling grounded, you have been guided to look at a situation or anything in your life which you need to untangle and find freedom for yourself. Any aspect of your life where you are needing Master Buddha's strength to untangle from that experience or difficulty and to acquire freedom for yourself. As you become aware about this, also check if this tangle is affecting you emotionally, mentally, physically, or spiritually. Begin to breathe in and out. Remember, your breath is your most incredible gift for you to detach from the state of attachments and emotions. Your breath is your life gift for you to find strength to rise and grow in your life. Also, to complete your life plan. So, breathing in, breathing out as you are beautifully seated underneath the mind's country of life, establishing your complete connection with yourself, looking at the tangle affected aspect of your life, absorbing the golden or the violet light energies of Master Buddha into your heart energy, directing it to that area where you need to untangle the tangle, whether it involves people, whether it involves situations, whether it involves a decision, whether it involves a task, whether it involves a financial turmoil or anything as is important for you. As you breathe in the golden and the violet lights, it is of Master Buddha. It is going ahead to clear the chaos, the stuck energies, and that of the karmas that might have led towards that tangle. As you direct it, as you breathe in the light, all personality dramas, all entanglements, all fears and insecurities are getting cleared, released out of your consciousness. Through the lights, the golden and the violet lights, Master Buddha is clearly clearing it, untangling the situation. Accept this understanding. Trust that the healing is occurring. And as the lights penetrate, reaching the energy of completion, so are you free from that tangle. Beautifully offering gratitude to Master Buddha, the tree of lights and nature, and practicing this affirmation that together with the divine and Master Buddha's light, I have untangled this tangle. Thank you, Master Buddha. Thank you, Master Buddha. Thank you, Master Buddha. Offering soulful gratitude, rendering grace to that situation, taking your meaningful lessons. You are perfectly good to go ahead to open your eyes and come back to your consciousness and ensure to drink some water. Thank you. As you unwind and rest through the night, your further healing shall be completed. Do what you choose, and may you wake up to the beautiful new day of realization that you are untangled the tangle under the grace and the blessing of Master Buddha. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for the profound gift of the healing and the gift of the meditation, Dr. Pam. So full gratitude to you for this profound, profound healing. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Sandeep.
Thank you everyone for your participation. We really, really appreciate your time, your efforts, and your participation. So full gratitude to each one of you. Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome back, everyone. If you are kindly to share of your experience, do type it out. Yeah. Come back, come back. We are completed with the meditation. Lots and lots of love to each of you. Okay.
So, dear all, you can maybe share your beautiful experiences in all the groups, and we would be happy to learn about your experiences, know your experiences. Also, pass on the message at this video to all the participants or all the people whom you know and you think can get benefit by doing this mediumship course, this Master Buddha course, and help them to transform their life, transform your life, their life, right? So, let's spread goodness around. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Stay blessed. Bye
Thank
bye.
you, everyone. Good night. Bye bye.